Zap, 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 lightning, zap, zap, lightning, lightning.
Hello everybody, it's me, the LEGO Dude, and in this video I will be talking about the LEGO Star Wars ATT, which has shockingly been delayed in many countries without any prior notice whatsoever. If you go online lego.com in a bunch of countries including the United States, then the ATT will just say that it will be releasing soon. All the rest of the sets that will be released this summer all say releasing August 1st except for the ATT, which has just recently been changed to just releasing soon. Every single last other set releasing this summer, including the BD-1, the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Starfighter, the Obi-Wan vs. Darth Vader duel, and the Inquisitor Scythe Transport, they are all still releasing on August 1st, except for the ATT, which is just releasing soon. And the ATT being the only set delayed isn't the only instance in the past year or two where LEGO has delayed the release of Clone Wars sets or sets based off the prequel trilogy, while every other set has just gone ahead as planned. In summer of 2020, the 501st Battle Pack was released, and it was almost impossible to find because LEGO massively underproduced it. It was almost impossible to find for half a year, and lots of people who wanted it weren't able to get it until 2021. This should have been where LEGO learned that clone sets are massively popular and that they should produce a lot more units so that they can sell a lot more, but it seems like they didn't. Because on January 1st, 2022, when the clone minifigure pack was supposed to be released, they unexpectedly delayed it by 2 or 3 weeks without telling anybody. Which means that not only did they probably underproduce it, they also didn't tell any of us they were going to be delaying it, which was very disappointing. If they had said they were going to be delaying it because of a factory problem or something, that would have been annoying, but it would have been understandable. But instead they just went ahead and delayed it without telling anybody why or any other reason, but they just released all the other sets like normal. And immediately after it was finally released, it just sold out instantly. It would come back on stock 2 or 3 times over the next couple of months, but then it would just sell out instantly every time, and it would only be available for a few hours. As of recently, it came back into stock for 1 day not so long ago, but after that it's just been out of stock, and for who knows how long it'll still be out of stock. This means again that LEGO underestimated the popularity of the clone sets, and they didn't anticipate needing to produce so many units for people to buy. But then again, in April, when the Republic Fighter Tank, which had a bunch of clone troopers in it, was released, it was instantly sold out on lego.com and I think target.com as well, and in LEGO stores, and then it was just unavailable for a couple of months until recently it came back into stock. This means that again, for another clone trooper set, that LEGO underestimated the popularity of it, and they did not produce enough units for all the people who wanted to buy one. And all of this probably should have been a warning that the ATT Walker, with its very in-demand Phase 2 Cody minifigure plus all the other clone troopers included, probably would have been delayed. I was very shocked when this happened because I thought that LEGO would have finally been able to make enough units of a very in-demand set, or if there was any other reason for it to be delayed, they would have been able to solve it beforehand. But another interesting part to this story is that in other places like the UK or in Australia, this set is still available and will be releasing on August 1st. This is very big because it pretty much just says that the problem with the ATT Walker being delayed is just a specific to North America problem. And who knows, by the time this video is released, LEGO may have delayed it in pretty much all regions across the world and it'll just be an across the board thing, but as of now it's just basically a North America problem. At first, before I knew that this was just a North America problem, I thought it was an across the board problem, and I had a theory for why it might have been delayed. I thought that it might have been delayed because a bunch of the 212 clone troopers seemed to have misprints on them, and I thought they were delaying it so they could fix the misprints in most of the sets. I thought that this was pretty much just an across the board problem where most of the sets would have the 212 troopers with misprints, so they were taking the time to fix it. But since as of now this set is only being delayed in North America, then that cannot be the correct theory, because then they would have also delayed it across the entire world. This probably means that only a small amount of the sets have a misprint, and it's no really big deal, and most of the other sets have the correct prints on the minifigures. But the most disappointing part about this situation again is that LEGO didn't communicate anything, and they just switched the release date of this set to releasing soon. It's very frustrating that they didn't give a reason for delaying it, or they didn't even tell us in advance by maybe a week that it would probably be delayed. They just delayed it randomly 1 day without letting anybody know. And the even more frustrating part about this is that they keep doing it over and over again and they still haven't changed anything. If they had said beforehand that they didn't produce enough units of the set, or there was some other reason for it being delayed, it still would have been annoying, but then it would have been understandable that it was getting delayed. But instead they just delayed it and then didn't say anything. I think a good and fairly simple solution to this problem would be if LEGO communicated that they were going to delay a set for some reason so that we would know beforehand, and also since it seems that sets with clones in them are very popular, I would also suggest they produce more units of any sets they have that will have clones in them. Alright everyone, that's all for this video. Tell me your thoughts about this situation in the comment section down below. I really want to hear what your opinions about this are, and I'll make sure to answer every comment that's left in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and ring the notifications bell. Bye! Created by The Lego Dude. Produced by The Lego Dude. Directed by The Lego Dude. Paid for by The Lego Dude. Edited by The Lego Dude. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like.